doesn't want to read the book. Hey, how are ya? Look what I have, The Jungle Book. I just love this book, and there's a good movie too. Forget what it was, The Jungle something, but it's a good movie. Look at the monkeys and the parrot in the tree. Oh, this is fun. Here we go. It was a quiet day deep in the Indian jungle. Bagheera the panther was walking along the river. Suddenly, the silence was broken by a strange sound. Bagheera went to see what was making the noise. It was a man cub. He found the baby boy in a basket, which lay in a half-sunken boat. Can you imagine a baby in a basket on a river? Oh, boy. Bagheera felt sorry for the baby. Carefully, he carried the basket ashore. The man cub will never survive without a mother, Bagheera said to himself. What should I do with you, little fella? He asked the smiling baby. Bagheera remembered that a wolf family lived nearby. Perhaps they would adopt the man cub. Bagheera brought the basket to the wolves' den. When the mother wolf and her cubs found the laughing baby, they smiled. Rama, the father wolf, was not so pleased at first, but soon he too was smiling at the man cub. Can you see the baby? Can you see how it's smiling down here with all the little cubs around him? The wolves named the man cub Mowgli. For 10 years he lived happily in the jungle. Mowgli learned many things from the wolves. He learned how to run like a wolf. Look at him running. He learned how to scratch himself like a wolf. He even learned how to play dead like a wolf, just for fun. Isn't that fun to see? Wow, with the wolves. Can you imagine playing with wolves? But one day there was some bad news in the jungle. Shere Khan, the tiger, had returned. The fearsome tiger hated all humans because a hunter had once shot at him. Mowgli was now in danger. So late that night, the wolf pack gathered with Bagheera on Council Rock. Even the strength of the pack is no match for Shere Khan, declared Akela, the pack leader. The man cub must leave at once. He looks mean. Doesn't he look mean? See how they're all setting up here, all these wolves? Oh, my goodness. But he's like my own cub, protested Rama. Where will he go? The Bagheera spoke up. Perhaps I can help. I know of a man village where Mowgli will be safe. I will take him there. It was agreed that Bagheera and Mowgli should leave the next morning. But taking Mowgli to the man village would not be easy. This is my home, protested Mowgli as Bagheera tried to pry him from a tree. I don't want to leave the jungle. Reluctantly, Mowgli began the journey to the man village with Bagheera. Night began to fall. When they came to a big tree, Bagheera decided they would spend the night there. Go to sleep, he told Mowgli as they settled themselves on a large branch. Do you see how he's sleeping? Can you see that? Mowgli. Okay. But they were not alone. Kaya the snake was hiding in the tree, and he thought Mowgli would make a tasty treat. Yes, man cub, Kaya whispered as he slithered down the tree. Go to sleep. Mowgli woke up and saw Kaya. Go away, leave me alone, he said to the snake. But Kaya just smiled an evil smile and said, do not be afraid, man cub. Trust me. Go to sleep. Kaya started it. Mowgli stared back, and he began to feel dizzy. He was under Kaya's spell. Kaya wrapped his long tail around Mowgli. Mowgli, look at that snake, how it's wrapped around him. I don't want no snake wrapped around me. Bagheera woke up in time. What are you doing, Kaya? He shouted. Bagheera slapped Kaya with his paw before the snake could hurt Mowgli. Kaya fell to the ground with a thud. You have made a serious mistake, Bagheera, said Kaya as he slithered off. Back up the branch, Bagheera said. You see, Mowgli, the jungle is too dangerous for you. You will be safer in the man village. But I want to live in the jungle. I can take care of myself, cried Mowgli. No, said Bagheera kindly. You belong in the man village. He will go there in the morning. See how, look at him, how he's wrapped up in that snake. Goodness sakes. But he's talking to the panther. But Mowgli did not want to live in the man village. So early the next morning, before Bagheera was awake, he ran away. I don't need anyone, Mowgli said to himself, but after a while he felt very lonely. The Mowgli heard somebody singing. Dooby-dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-doo, sang Baloo, a big friendly bear. Baloo noticed Mowgli was by himself. Well, hello there, little britches. Baloo, they quickly became friends. Look at this one. That's pretty funny. Here Uncle Dan's making me laugh a little bit, so Bubba's laughing a little while she's reading. Will you teach me how to be a bear? Mowgli asked. Sure, Baloo answered. So Baloo taught Mowgli how to dance like a bear, how to growl like a bear. Look at them dancing. I want to stay in the jungle with you, Baloo, said Mowgli. Look how cute that is. That is fun. Later, Baloo and Mowgli went for a swim. I'll teach you all about the bare necessities of life, Mowgli said Baloo as they floated down the river. I like being a bear, Mowgli replied happily. Neither of them noticed that several monkeys were watching them. The monkeys wanted to bring Mowgli to their leader, King Louie. See the monkeys over here? Aren't they funny? And look at him laying on the bear. That's pretty cute. I bet you'd like that. Before Baloo could stop them, the monkeys grabbed Mowgli. Help me, Baloo, cried Mowgli, but the monkeys swiftly swung him around in the treetops. Soon they were far from the river. When the monkeys reached their home, they brought Mowgli to King Louie. So you're the man cub, said King Louie. Crazy. I'm not crazy, you are, said Mowgli. Have some bananas, said King Louie, shoving two into Mowgli's mouth. Tell you what, he continued, I can fix it so that you can stay in the jungle. Have we got a deal? Yes, sir, said Mowgli. The monkeys decided to celebrate. Everybody started dancing. Can you imagine monkeys dancing in a jungle? I bet that was fun, hanging by their tails and swinging on the trees. Meanwhile, Baloo had found the ancient ruins where the monkeys lived. In order to rescue Mowgli, he disguised himself as a big monkey and danced right into the party. Baloo made a very good monkey. Baloo's plan worked. While the monkey sang and danced, he carried Mowgli out of the ruins. See him carrying him out? Thanks for rescuing me, said Mowgli. I don't want to be a monkey. I'd rather be a bear like you. But you're not a bear, Mowgli, Baloo said. Sadly, the jungle is too dangerous for you. You belong in the man village. You are just like Bagheera, shouted Mowgli. I don't want to go to the man village. I can take care of myself. So Mowgli ran away from Baloo, too. He didn't even notice that a storm was approaching. Oh, my goodness, look at that. What's he going to do now if there's a storm coming? We shouldn't be outside when there's a storm. Mowgli ran through the jungle. Suddenly, he ran right into Shere Khan. The tiger had been waiting for this moment. The man cub was alone in the jungle at last. Do you know who I am? Man cub asked Shere Khan, showing the boy his sharp claws. Yes, but I'm not afraid of you, said Mowgli. You must be afraid of me. Everyone is afraid of me, said Shere Khan smugly. Look at that. Whoa, look at those claws. Woo! I want to meet those guys. Well, you don't scare me, said Mowgli. Ah, you have a spirit for one so small, said the tiger. You deserve a sporting chance. I will close my eyes and count to 10. It makes the chase more interesting. Shere Khan began to count. 1, 2, 3. But Mowgli did not run away. Instead, he reached for a stick. Uh-oh. He got a stick. Uh-oh. What is he going to do? Suddenly, there was a loud clap of thunder. The storm had arrived. Just as Shere Khan was about to attack Mowgli, a bolt of lightning flashed in the sky. The lightning hit a nearby tree, starting a fire. Steve Khan let out a great roar. He was afraid of fire. Look at that fire. Wow, look at that mouth. Woo! Look at there. He's got that fire with it. That's not too good to do that, is it? When there's a fire and have a tree like that with that fire burning. You could get hurt. Mowgli saw that Shere Khan was afraid. He picked up a burning branch and chased the tiger away. Soon the rain from the storm put out the fire. Good thing. Just then, Bagheera and Baloo arrived together. They both had been searching for Mowgli and just heard Shere Khan's roar. They were happy. See that Mowgli was not hurt. They were really looking for him. They was afraid they couldn't find him. "We're glad you're safe, little britches," said Baloo as Mowgli ran up to the big bear and gave him a happy hug. "Baloo and I were very worried," added Bagheera. Mowgli hugged Bagheera too and told them about his encounter with Shere Khan. By the time he finished, the day was ending. So the three friends found a safe place to rest. Soon they were all fast asleep. Look at them sleeping by the tree. The following morning, they all went to the river near the Man village. When they arrived, they heard someone singing. They crept closer. A young girl was fetching some water from the river. "What's that?" asked Mowgli. "This is a girl cub," Bagheera told them. Mowgli had never seen a girl cub. He decided to take a closer look. As he approached her, he made a little noise. She turned and saw him. She smiled at Mowgli and dropped her jug of water. After she did all that and she dropped her water? Goodness sake, I'd be afraid. "Hey, she did that on purpose," Baloo said, as he and Bagheera watched from behind the bushes. "Quite right, my friend," said the wise panther with a smile. Mowgli quickly picked up the jug the young girl had dropped and refilled it with water. Then he followed her. Maybe he would like the Man village after all. As Mowgli was about to enter the village, he smiled at his friends and waved goodbye. "Well, Baloo," said Bagheera, "we will miss him. Let's see. Baloo will live in the Man village from now on. We will miss in the Man village from now on. We will miss him, but he is where he belongs." I can't see him. "Yes," agreed Baloo, "but I still think he would have made one swell bear." So he's going with the girl. Bet that's a nice village. That's the end? No. That's the end of the story? Goodness. I thought there would be more to read. I wanted to see what he did in the girl village. I hope you enjoyed that. I like that. Look at the monkeys sitting there. Aren't they cute? You can see the monkeys in the zoo. That would be fun. Love you guys. Ta-ta-ta-doo. See you.